I was talking to some House Democrats about this on Wednesday. There is a uh, palpable appetite for investigation and impeachment, and they acknowledge that they doubt they would have anywhere near 2/3 in the Senate to convict and remove, but they feel that there is enough reason to impeach him, and that would be the right thing for them to do. And they say we can't worry about the Senate. The House has a responsibility to the people to investigate and possibly impeach the president. And I don't know if Hakeem Jeffries can hold that back. I don't know. He's not Nancy Pelosi. Nobody is. I mean, you've got Nancy Mace out here
Tip
writing
O'Neill
op-eds.
was, but Tip O'Neill was much better than Nancy.
He was. He absolutely was. So I don't know if Jeffries could hold that off. I think there is enough in the caucus right now, and we don't know.
A test for him.
And we don't know what that caucus looks like, right? We don't know those 17 Biden districts. We don't know how many of those flip, and those will be pretty centrist Democrats that come in. So that could so if you get 10 or 11 of those seats back, and you've got moderate Democrats coming in, can they help as backbench freshmen? Would they have enough sway? If they join forces, they would, and try to hold off the progressives on impeachment. That is going to be the challenge for Jeffries and Aguilar and Kathleen. Oh my God, she's the Congressman Clark, who is the number two, and Aguilar is the number 3 Democrat in the House. That's going to be the challenge for leadership: is how do they balance that? But we don't really know yet, because we don't know how many of those moderates are going to be coming in.
Well, as we consider what tumblers will tumble over and lead to the correct, the correct method by which whatever is done, and we open up the lock somehow. I'd like to consider this. My bold prediction, Mark, John, is that depending on how things tumble out, that you may well be looking at a J.D. Vance if they get trounced. I would not put it past J.D. Vance and others in the cabinet who sense their impending doom would 25th Amendment the President of the United States.
I think that is a fever dream. I don't think they would want to humiliate Trump that way. I think they would just ride him out.
Remember, with all the other circumstances, if it goes horribly, and I'm not saying this is on the. Let me preface it by saying I don't think it's a probability, but I think it's an increasing possibility depending on how bad it goes for the Republicans. It would not surprise me. Nothing would surprise me at this point.
I understand.
Okay, so I'm not saying I think you're more likely to see more than anything else what you all have just outlined. But I think if we come back here and we're discussing this very issue a year from now, or a year and a half from now, I don't want to say that we didn't see it, because anything with this group is possible. And if they get fucked so bad, at the end of the day, their own survival instincts, I think, would kick in. But then again, he could just not wake up one morning, and that would be the end of it.
They have not shown that for a decade. So
yeah.
I don't know how they're suddenly going to form this backbone, the rest of the party, that they haven't had since he came down that escalator in 2015. I don't know how it just suddenly shows up one morning. And as far as the 25th Amendment, all that goes, it's interesting to talk about, and I think it would make a great episode of The West Wing.
There you go.